What's up, buddy?
What's up, dude?
What's up, boy? Talking about starting off strong.
Dude,
Wow.
speaking of that, this kid, when I was in like
Fifth.
fifth or sixth grade,
Uh-huh.
during the moment of silence in school, he put that. He
Oh
went
my
like this.
God.
He's what a dick. He's a cool guy now. I was gonna say in real life, but he is a cool guy now. But he
I
was,
I wouldn't get mad over that, but
Yeah, well, he got
this
in
is
trouble.
a joke. But yeah, he shouldn't have gotten in trouble. Like,
yeah, well,
it's just a gesture,
he was one of them. He wasn't necessarily like a huge troublemaker, but he wasn't.
right?
He wasn't like the greatest kid of all time either. So
At least sort of like the class.
that was
clown.
it was a more like a final straw type thing. You know what I mean?
Was he a class clown?
Kinda, yeah.
I sort of was too. So was my brother.
Yeah.
But I wasn't like in trouble, like always down at the principal's office or getting detentions or.
Right. Yeah, me neither.
I think my first ever detention was like second grade, maybe first grade for something. I don't even know. Like high school, I don't think I ever got detention.
I've only got detention twice.
And if I did, I don't recall what happened. Like, I didn't beat no one up, which I did see that in high school.
Oh yeah.
A couple of my friends beating someone up. I'm like, Jesus. Because they didn't want to go to school. They'd
Right.
just rather, cause trouble and
Mm-hmm.
go back home.
Yep. I knew a kid that threatened to shoot up the school just to.
I never had that.
Yeah, he was a weird motherfucker. Still probably is. I bet he's in prison. So I
Wow.
can guarantee you he is.
Yeah, that's not good.
Like, the people that dress like gothic people.
Well, I did,
and
but-
people. No, I'm not saying. Hold on, let me get there. The people what people think of those people, he was that. That's what I'll say.
Okay.
Yeah.
He took it to the extreme.
Yeah, he was what people thought.
Right.
He's probably part of the reason why people thought that about people that dressed like him. If that
Like-
makes any sense.
Like, I like Slipknot, Mushroom Head, ICP, but you don't see me
Right.
being all crazy wanting to shoot up a fucking
Putting like
school.
a cut
and-
here tattoo.
Yeah. or, damaged across my head. Like, I know I'm
man.
damaged, but damn,
You don't need
dude.
everybody else to know.
Right.
Jesus.
I know I'm stupid, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to act it because I like my freedom.
Yeah. That kid was a lunatic, dude.
I'd rather be free than in prison
Yeah.
getting either shanked or
Getting
getting my behind filled with juices I don't want.
That's funny.
Hey,
Oh, it's
hard
not
to
funny,
Keep
but-
it PG here.
Yeah.
You don't wanna
Yeah, I
go
almost
too
dropped
graphic.
almost dropped an R word. I was like, yeah, we're gonna be talking about something similar to that later on in this episode, so I don't want to joke around about it and then
All right.
get serious about it. People are like, well, shit, he don't respect that anyway. So
Shit happens, my guy.
yeah, sure does. So
Pretend to look the other way.
live stream was pretty good. It went pretty decently.
Yeah. Our first live stream that actually worked and
Yeah.
didn't mess up or anything. So,
Well, we
yeah,
had-
I was proud of that.
We had a couple that worked out, but that very first one didn't. That's
Right.
for sure.
It was junk.
It never worked. We didn't even get on, man.
Right.
Stupid.
And I'm still a little like upset about that 5-hour
yeah,
episode
no,
that we
dude.
did. And
Trust me,
it-
I am too.
And there was like no audio.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was
Mhm.
like, oh my God, because that was so good.
Oh well, man. It's one of those things. Just gotta move. Live from or not.
It
live,
was
but learn-
Allie and Rocky, right?
Yeah.
I don't think Eric was on that one, but it was Allie and Rocky, and goddamn,
Yeah, it was good.
we're talking
it was
about all
fun, dude.
time. I know,
Had the
dude.
time of my life, dude. I forgot I was on a show.
Right?
And
We're just
that close to when we first started, like that was almost impossible.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
awesome, dude.
Maybe the reason why we forgot we were on shows because we weren't.
probably
No, I mean,
there's no audio.
yeah, God
We're
damn
even
it,
on
dude.
there. Yeah, I'm happy for those guys, Eric and Rocky and Allie. Like I saw on Facebook that they're making a movie and stuff, and I was like, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Hopefully it turns out good.
Do you know what it's about?
No, I don't even know if they put a description on what
I
it's
mean-
about or what the title
Yeah, they
is or
probably
anything
didn't
yet.
If they're still working on it, I
Yeah.
probably wouldn't.
But yeah, hopefully it all turns out good for them because they're awesome people.
Yeesh.
Like to have him back on sometime
Yeesh.
on my show.
On your show, God damn it.
You'd just be in the corner.
Yeah, I'll be in the.
Look
I'll
it
be,
up, Tyler.
I'll be your nerd, Jamie. Jamie, throw that up on the screen, please. Dang it. No, don't throw up on the screen. Throw that up on this. God dang it. You're fired.
See you next Wednesday.
You can't take directions to save your own damn life, bro.
Right? You stupid muff.
Yeah.
You spit fat.
Muffk.
What's going on, everyone? weird point to
That's out of nowhere.
start that off. I know.
That's funny.
I'm random. But yeah, what's up? Welcome back. Appreciate you guys watching and listening. Subscribing, liking. Appreciate you guys a lot. Welcome to On the Fly with Nathan Fry. That is me, your host, and I'm here with my homie Tyler. What is up, my dude? Oh, I thought you.
Yeah. The Steve Austin, bitch.
Number one stunner.
That's right. Dude, I want to do that to somebody. Like, if I ever get in a fight, I'll give somebody
Use a stunner?
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Why wouldn't I?
That or Walls of Jericho.
Yeah.
There are
Wait
some
till they
pretty-
pass out and then give them a stunner.
Damn.
Because then they can't fight it. This is a limp body. Bam, son.
Or I think it's called the Tombstone.
Yeah.
It's
Undertaker.
pretty much like a pile driver.
Yeah.
Almost.
It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like a backwards pile driver.
Yeah.
Pile driver is back to stomach. What the hell was that noise?
I don't know. Aliens.
Did you hear that?
I heard like a crack.
Yeah, what the
The house coming down.
apparently. Jesus.
Earthquake.
I wonder if that was caught on audio.
I don't know. There's a crack in your wall right there.
Where?
Right there in
Oh,
the corner.
That might have been it. Who knows?
I don't know. We're hearing things. We're
If
going
the,
crazy.
if the house doesn't fall in half before the show's over, I think we won.
Yeah. We definitely won.
Like splits in half like the damn Titanic.
Oh my god. I don't even know if that even like truly happened. Like I know the Titanic went down, but like how it split in half.
Right.
Like- Movie versions, I don't know if that's exactly how it went or
Who knows? There wasn't cameras, and who would be filming that anyway in the middle of the ocean, in the middle of nowhere? But yeah, who knows, man?
because how the movies like depict it, like it was pitch black,
Right.
but in the movies you can still see everything.
Yeah.
But it was pitch black in the freezing cold water.
Yeah, fuck.
Like you
dude.
couldn't see anything. Like I actually had a video on YouTube I watched not too long ago of what it would actually look like.
Right.
And once the lights on the Titanic went out, you couldn't see shit.
Yeah, that's
It was like being in a cave.
yeah, that would suck, dude. Have you ever been in a cave that was that
Oh,
dark?
yeah.
Oh, dude, it's so weird.
I'm trying to remember. It might have been Mammoth Cave. It was one of the caves that we went to, and they actually had the lights on. They had like some benches and stuff, and they actually showed us.
Yeah.
They turned the lights off, and they to show us how dark it is in there.
Mhm.
And oh my god, I didn't freak out or anything, but yeah, you can go.
You
like
easily
this,
could,
and
though.
You
Yeah.
can't see anything.
Imagine you're by yourself. Fuck.
Now your battery goes out or something goes out, and you have no more light. Yeah. Unless you're smart to bring like glow sticks or something, they'd last a while. But
Dude, one time I was in Boy Scouts, and there was this camping trip we went to, and there was a trailer that had hay set up to be a maze underneath of it. So
okay.
it was like army crawl through this maze. And my helmet, I have a small head now, but when I was a little kid, it was even worse.
Right.
So the helmet that I was using,
Way too big.
it was way too big. So there was a point where I was crawling and the thing went down, but I didn't realize it. And I thought that I just couldn't see anything where I was at. I started screaming. They had to, I was a little bitch, dude. Dude, they had to move the hay to get me out of there because I was fucking freaking out. Dude, I was screaming like a little fucking bitch, dude.
Get me out of here.
Yeah, dude. I had to have been not even in high school yet. So maybe I was in high school, but man, I
It's like 15, 16?
probably not even.
Oh.
It's probably like 13, 14.
Oh, wow.
And I was a tiny kid back then. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, that'd be pretty scary. I never experienced anything like that. I hadn't to crawl or anything through like a little maze like that, because I was never in the Boy Scouts. But
Right.
we do have a cave not too far from my parents' house, and
Oh, really?
yeah, and water runs through it. And further you go back, like it seems like the smaller it gets, but eventually opens up to a big chasm.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I remember trying to get past like this one triangular rock that's like right in the middle of your way, and then trying to back out of there because you can't turn around,
Right.
Because it's so compact. So yeah, that's where I got my little bit of claustrophobia from.
Yeah, dude.
because
Yeah.
it.
I feel like
But now I'm fine.
anybody could easily be claustrophobic, and if one situation was intense enough for them.
Oh yeah, dude. Especially if it was like in a cave with water, and you only had like a small breathing hole.
Yeah.
And it was so compact and tight,
Yeah.
you had to somehow try to escape.
I remember one time, the first house we ever lived in, the one that you've seen.
Mhm.
I took you past that place before.
Yeah.
We had a toy box. I don't even know if it's here in this house, or if it was even at my house, because it's mine now. But
Right.
it was. You may have seen it before though. It was that one. It's like a chest, and it's got a mirror and hangers on it. You've probably
I think I've seen
coat
that,
hanger,
yeah.
coat hanger. Yeah. So yeah, when I was a little kid, we were playing, and I went inside of it, and then somebody got on top of it and stood on it while I was in it. And when I went to try to get out and it wasn't moving, I started freaking out. Just like that time that I was underneath that trailer, dude. I was like, ah! Dude, that's scary. Because you think, in those situations, you think, oh, I'm going to be here forever.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It was
and
probably
really
one of
it's
your
like-
sisters is keeping you in there.
I think we had friends over. My parents had
Ah.
friends over, and their kids were there with us hanging out and stuff.
okay.
So, yeah, that toy box is that dude. That's not the only thing that happened with that thing. One time, we had people over. I think it may have been the same day actually. We were like going like ramping and shit, like doing crazy jumping around and stuff, whatever. And I went to jump straight onto the toy box and just scraped my leg against
Ooh.
pretty much the same kind of corner as this.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was done that day. I started crying.
Oh, talking about freaking out. Friends of ours, like neighbors of ours, when I used to live on the farm, I was only like 6, 7. They wrapped me up in a blanket and held me over the stairs.
Yo, what?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So talking about fear there.
Damn, son. Fear of heights.
I used to have fear of heights, but
Yeah.
now it's like whatever. Like, have you ever been to Chicago?
No, I haven't.
Up in the, I think it's the Sears Tower, where there's actually glass boxes protruding out from the building. You can actually see straight down.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and that didn't bother me.
Right.
Some people can't even do that.
Right. I don't know.
I'd be
I
freaking
kind
the
of
fuck out.
I kind of like it.
What,
Like,
heights?
It's like a thrill to me. Like,
Like, that's why I was just like looking down, like, oh, this is so cool.
Mhm.
Like,
Like,
it don't freak me out.
especially when you know nothing's gonna happen, but
Right.
you think your brain makes you think something is. So it's kind of a double-edged sword, I guess.
It's almost like watching people in VR play that game called Plank.
Yeah.
You leave an elevator and it's just a plank in front of you and you're way up. Even though it's a video game.
Right.
But if your brain's thinking this is real,
Use your
you
imagination.
start
yeah.
freaking the fuck out.
All of a sudden, you're there in the video game. You're like, ah.
I've seen some of them videos and people like push them and
Oh.
they're like, freaking out. I'm like, oh my God. Like, bro, if you can get the mindset of letting your mind know it ain't real,
Yeah.
it's a game.
Right.
Same with like horror movies. It's not real. So
Right.
don't
I
have
always-
nightmares.
I always let myself think otherwise though, because it makes it funner to watch.
Right. Like the Quiet Place movies. Like
Mhm.
you really dig those.
Oh, dude.
You need to come over and see the newest one.
I've
Quiet
heard,
Place
I've heard
Day
it's
One.
trash. Is it pretty good?
I thought it was good.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's,
There's
it's
people
like how they came to Earth. Like you actually see
Right.
them come to Earth.
Oh, I just got goosebumps, dude.
It's pretty wild.
Is that on anything besides just on DVD? DVD?
I don't know. You could check like, well, which ones do you have? Like Netflix.
Yeah, well, I have Netflix, Peacock.
Then you could check probably Peacock.
That's all I got.
Okay.
But
I don't know about Netflix, but Peacock maybe.
yeah,
But if it's not on there, then yeah, I got it. So
honestly, I could see Netflix eventually being strictly original content. That's it. And
right,
there's enough of it to work, probably. But
yeah.
who knows?
Not. Do you think they'll just get rid of all the movies and be something totally different, or?
No, I mean like because you know how it says Netflix original or something like that.
Oh, original Netflix
Like
movie.
Netflix is like the what it was made for, like where the exclusive place that whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I have a hard time talking, even though that's my job here. But yeah, it's Netflix exclusive is what I meant to say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's actually quite a bit of Netflix original movies on there,
That's what I mean. What if eventually it's
basically
all
made
that?
by Netflix. So, and some of them are pretty darn good.
Mhm.
I've seen some.
Bird Box was one of them. I don't know if
that
you've
was
seen
good.
that or not.
That's
It's pretty-
almost like A Quiet Place, but
yeah.
different.
I kind of thought that too. Yeah. See, I saw that after Quiet Place. I actually saw that this year,
Sandra
not this
Bullock?
year, but last year. Yeah.
Sandra Bullock, yeah, they have to wear like rags over their eyes.
Otherwise, you
so they-
headbutt a wall until you die. It's like, damn, son.
yeah, it's like these creatures make you flip out or something.
I
Yeah.
like that. I like that movie because they never actually show it,
Right.
but it lets you use your imagination as far as what you may think it is.
Yeah.
So
It's almost like The Happening. It's like something in the air and it makes people
yeah,
crazy.
it's kind of like COVID. That's kind of something I thought of too. What like COVID.
All right.
Quiet Place kind of reminds me of that too. It's just a little bit different. It's not sickness. It's a physical thing.
Mm-hmm. Something I can hear really well, but it's
Right.
blind. It's pretty much like a bat, but with really good sonar
Imagine,
and zooms in on you.
man, that would suck if that happened.
Yeah. Like right now, we'd be dead because
Yeah.
we're too loud.
It's like, shut the fuck up.
You just got us killed by saying, thanks, man.
Nope, that's too much too.
Imagine
goddamn
going
it.
to like a escape room, but with that.
I've done that. Oh, with
like
that,
with people like dressed up.
right.
And that'd be pretty cool. You've done an escape room?
Yeah, a long time ago. I was in high school. I didn't enjoy it because I didn't give a fuck about it at all. But I was one of them kids that just like hated anything that had to do with learning
Right.
or like trying to
Figure something out.
figure something
Yeah.
out. Now
Use
I'd
your
love
brain.
it. Right.
Right.
Now I'd love it. I just hated school back then. That's too close
I
to
think
being
a lot
school.
of
to me.
people, even today's kids, there's probably some of them that love it, but
Yeah.
there's you still got your few that's like, fuck this place.
Like you have to read shit to figure stuff out. I was not about that life at all.
Oh, I play a lot of those type of games on my phone.
Right.
And sort of like boxes, you have to spin it around, find stuff, or even do stuff on the box to open it up.
Right.
And yeah, those are fun. And plus, I have both escape room movies, and they're horror movies, and they're really good. They sort of remind me of Jigsaw, or not Jigsaw, but Saw movies. But instead of like, they still can die, but they're not like trapped, like with a device on them.
Mhm.
They have to figure out shit to get to the next room so they don't die in that room.
Right.
So, oh, also, something new that's coming out, which I want to see because I had the video game Until Dawn.
I've heard of that.
It looks really good. All these idiots keep freaking dying, but then this hourglass resets and they come back to life, and they have to figure out another way
Damn.
to survive. And
It's
it
like
just
level 2.
keeps happening
Yeah.
until
Damn.
they can survive until dawn.
Jesus.
But the video game's totally different, but still
Right.
the way they gonna make this, it looks really damn good. So I want to see that whenever that comes out.
I think is it Quiet Place a video game too? Or
Yes.
Is it? Okay, I thought that was
I
a
was
thing.
wanting to get it
Yeah.
because
It's not quite the same.
actually, I think I might have it. If not, I need to get it because you basically have to like sneak around.
Mhm.
Yes, I actually do have it. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
And you have to sneak around. God, it's hard.
I bet.
Like,
You crunch a leaf. Ah! It's
yeah.
like, God, Jesus.
Yeah, I died so many times. But trying to figure stuff out and get the hell out of there
Yeah.
and go on to the next area, like, it's a little rough.
I think I'd probably just off myself, to be honest. I wouldn't. Who wants to? That's one of those things. Who wants to live in a world where you can't do anything?
Right.
Fuck that. Get me out of here.
Yeah, the thing is, in that game, you have no weapons.
Right.
You just have stuff around you.
What
You
are
can
weapons
use
gonna do
the-
anyway?
Well, if its head was open, you could kill it that way. But other than
Yeah.
that, it's pretty much invulnerable. So
Yeah. Jesus.
if you got something that can make a high-pitched squealing noise that it don't like, and then shoot it in its head, and then
You gotta
I'll
find
kill
a
it.
deaf girl.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen the movie, you probably have no idea what the hell I'm talking about.
Yeah, she was a good
Yeah.
actress in both of them. But that family is not in the newest one.
Oh, okay.
It's totally different people.
He wrote it though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really good. Like I said, I have it. If you can't find it on any other platform, you can always come over and watch it, or I can bring it here. Don't matter.
Bring it here next time.
Man, it's really good. A good watch. Hell, there's quite a few movies I'm wanting to get. I think I talked about this last time. I always fucking repeat myself.
Dude, with this 101 episodes, it's hard not to.
Right. Like Beetlejuice, Alien Isolation, or
Yeah.
not Isolation, Alien Romulus, which I have all the Alien movies besides that one. Plus Prometheus, I have that too, and that's before Aliens. And I got all the Predators, so, and the AVP, Aliens vs. Predator. Plus I got Prey, which that's like a Predator movie, but like way back in the day when Indians are still around, but like actual Indians in their time.
Right.
And they're actually making a Prey 2. So another Predator movie. Trying to think of what else there was. That was good. Oh yeah, Godzilla -1, which is a Japan movie. And I've seen it, and it's really good. I'd say the American version of Godzilla and Japan's Godzilla, like, they both have amazing qualities on what they do for Godzilla itself. And yeah, it's really good. Like in the Japan one, he's like sort of small, but still big, but then eventually grows more and pretty much fucks the place all up with his fire breath.
Yeah.
It's a pretty badass scene when
It's
he
a
does
good
that.
song too, Godzilla.
Yeah. Yay. Are you going to get on your little rant here
I guess
about
that's what you want to
appropriate
call it.
stuff?
Yeah. So, for those that don't know about what's going on with Pornhub.com right now,
Oh boy.
I saw a podcast that somebody is actually involved in. Actually, I'll pull up her name so you guys can. So you guys will know who she is. Her name's Layla Micklethwaite. I believe that's, if I botched your name, I'm sorry. From what I understand, she goes head, like her basically her area of work is she attacks.
Head on.
Yeah, she attacks companies that are not just companies, but just bigger organizations that do fucked up shit.
Okay.
Such as like SA,
Right.
Trafficking, shit like that. So a lot of people don't understand that, like, when you think of Pornhub, you think, well, it's the number one company, so you would have to assume that everything on there is like verified and checked to make sure everything is legal and all that stuff, but not necessarily the case. So it makes me think.
That's not good.
Yeah, it makes me think twice before going on there anymore, to be honest with you.
Right.
And I don't mean that, like, I do mean that. I don't mean that as in, like, I'm just saying that to sound cool. Like,
It could be something filmed that's technically illegal that shouldn't be on there, but it's on there.
Right. So, just like one of the things that she talked about was she actually did a test herself, and she made an account, and she just took a picture of, like, not a picture, but like a video of something really close, like something up close where you couldn't really see anything.
Mm-hmm.
Just like let's say, like, she used a picture of this curtain or something like that, or video, and uploaded that. Didn't verify her account, didn't verify that it was actually her, didn't verify her age. Anybody can, at the time, I don't know if it's the thing now, or I don't know if it's how it goes now, but at the time that this was being investigated, anybody could upload anything, and I did not know that.
No matter what age.
Anything doesn't matter. Yeah,
That's not good at all.
So originally they were owned by a parent company that's their name is MindGeek at the time, and now it's called Alo. So they did, when all this started coming out, they did a rebrand and they changed their name to kind of avoid the backlash of what was going on. They figure if they change their name, then they're excluded from the conversation. But now people know that this is the same company.
Right.
Previously known as MindGeek here. But MindGeek, what a lot of people also don't know is MindGeek, being the parent company of Pornhub, is also over pretty much every tube site. So Xvideos, XNXN, or XNXX, or whatever the fuck it's called, Xhamster, all that stuff. So pretty much any YouPorn, RedTube, all that.
Right. Wow.
So that's the when you think that it's just Pornhub, it's not necessarily, because it's not Pornhub itself that's involved with this. It's the parent company, MindGeek, now known as Alo, that is part of that situation. So one of the personal stories that I've heard, and I actually heard this before this lady came on, but there was a what do you call it, like a channel, I guess, on Pornhub, because it's kind of like YouTube when you go on there, like there's different channels and stuff. So I'll just call it channel. I don't know what they're called on there, but there was a channel called Girls Do Porn, and basically it's like the casting couch situation. But it was like the original, from what I understand, it was like the original thing. So basically, for anybody that doesn't know, the situation is a girl goes there on a set thinking that she's signing up to be in a movie, and finds out from them, this is the script, right?
Right.
That she finds out that actually they're there to do porn, and most the ones that are on camera obviously end up doing it. The problem with Girls Do Porn is that was not a script. That was a real situation that was being filmed. These people were really being caught off guard with this, and
And they probably feel like they're cornered and they can't back out of
well,
it.
not only that, but
And they're like forced to do it.
some of the ones that didn't want to do it, they blackmailed because
Ooh.
they were on camera. They eventually trafficked these people into
shit.
being a mainstream porn star.
Oh,
So
Wow.
yeah, it's fucked.
yeah, that's not good at all.
But
Poor ladies.
yeah, that got shut down, but but I'm sure
It could
there's
probably
more
still
s-
happen somewhere else.
right. But yeah, it's fucked, dude. I could imagine like it. Sometimes when I'm thinking at night about this type of stuff, like it kind of freaks me out to know that somebody's trapped in the world as we speak and nothing can be done about it. Like that freaks me out.
Yeah. You know what's well, speaking of trapped, I guess like kidnappings and
Yeah.
people disappearing, like
Right.
where all the disappearances have happened have actually there's a map on here of like where all the cave systems are. Well, all the disappearances pretty much line up with all the cave systems.
Yikes.
So
You talking about the underground tunnels?
not just actual caves.
What do you mean?
Like pull up the map.
Yeah, what
like
is
the
it?
cave system. United States cave system.
Oh shit. U.S. cave system.
Map.
I was about to look it up on maps.
Yeah, I think it's that one.
This
one.
Okay, this one. Okay. Hold on, people. Sorry.
Yep, right there. Exactly what I was saying. The top map shows, yeah, most cases of people vanishing without a trace. The bottom map shows.
Hold on, sorry.
Oh, you're good, bruh.
Pulling it up for the peeps. Yeah. Well. Come on. Oh, really? It didn't change the size. Okay.
Oh, now it did.
Yeah. What the fuck? Computer's being stupid. There we go.
Okay. Yeah, top map shows mysterious cases of people vanishing without a trace. The bottom map shows America's largest cave systems.
That's a
So,
lot of fucking people.
That's people
Jesus.
missing. That's cave systems.
Yo, what the fuck?
So it's not exact, but it matches up. Like some of the places probably aren't exact, but
Right.
a lot of them match up with the cave systems.
I wonder
so
what's going on with that.
I don't know.
What the hell?
Like I said, there's a cave down the road for me, but it ain't like
Right.
huge or anything. But
Well, I've heard that there's it's the reason I said something about underground tunnels is because apparently that's a thing too. Like the government has shit that you can basically go across the country in.
right,
I don't know if it's real or not, but who knows?
yeah. Well, same with like the catacombs. That's just all underground tunnels.
Yeah. So, I guess what we could do then is listen to some of. This is an 18-minute video. We won't listen to the whole thing, but me and you will continue to watch it when
Right.
we're done with the podcast. But we'll put a link in the description of this particular video that we're.
Just don't forget to do that.
Oh, I haven't been. So. I'm a good boy. But yeah. Hold on a second. Let me.
Atta girl.
Get this going. All right, so we lost part of that recording, so we're gonna just start it from where we were. And if you want to watch the full thing for context or whatever, you can. I won't just link this particular video, but I will also link the full interview and his channel.
Right, Theo Vaughn.
Yeah, I want him to get credit for this. But here we go.
Because at that time, millions of videos were being uploaded every year. In fact, the amount of content that was being uploaded to Pornhub, if you put those videos back to back, just the amount of content they would upload in 1 year, it would take 169 years to watch if you put those videos back to back. That's how much content was being uploaded.
Uploaded
So-
or had been uploaded total, you mean?
No, per year.
Wow.
Yes. That's not even counting the images.
Unbelievable.
So I tested it. I found out, like I said, what millions of people already knew, and that was that all it took to upload was an email address. So in under 10 minutes, anybody with an iPhone, anywhere in the world, can upload a video, and they were not checking age, they were not checking ID to make sure that these are not children in the videos, they're not verifying consent to make sure that these are not rape or trafficking victims. And because of that, I quickly understood that Pornhub was not a porn site, it was a crime scene. Like, it was infested with videos of real sexual crime.
What like were some of the crimes that you saw happening? What were some specific instances that you were like, oh my God, this is just...
Yeah, I mean, okay.
I mean, is it okay to share those or no?
Yeah, of
Okay.
course. And I think it's important to share, because I think a lot of times people want to just dismiss it and say, you know, what you saw was just consensual. You just didn't really understand that these were obvious.
Yeah, it's vague
crimes.
until you make it specific, I feel like, a lot of
Right.
times.
So, for example, and I'll tell you I can tell you some victim stories. I can tell you some of the things that I saw myself on the site. I mean, one of the worst things that I saw on the site was an instance where it was a young Asian woman, and she was drugged so completely that her body was completely limp. She was unconscious, and there was a masked assailant who actually, to prove to the camera that she was unconscious, he was lifting her eyelids and touching her eyeballs to prove that she wasn't responsive, and then tickling her feet and doing things like that. And then
This is fucked,
the
dude.
title
Wait.
was in Chinese. And so what I did was I took the title and I put it into Google Translate, and the title was Dead Pig Unconscious After Being Drugged. And it
Fucked.
included eyes half open after being drugged. Like, that was the actual title of the video. And then, of course, because there's the algorithm, right? They have set up the algorithm to make sure if you see one video like that, they're going to assume that you like that content. So then they're going to take you on a crazy rabbit hole. I call it, like, just hellhole of rape. Like, that's what it was. And then you go and they'll show you more and more of the same kind of thing,
And so then the people would upload them and then make money, off of advertising on them somehow? Or who
Yes. Yeah. So the ones that were making money off of this content, because this is free porn, right?
Right.
Free porn's not free, right? It is heavily monetized with ads.
Just like
so they were
YouTube is.
selling 4.6 billion ad
And
impressions.
before I continue with that, I don't want people to assume that YouTube is full of that shit either. They're very well monitored compared to that. So
Oh, God.
I'm not
yeah.
comparing the two at all. I'm just, as far as how the advertising part of it works, it's very similar
The
to
ad
YouTube.
revenue,
I just
yeah.
want to clear that up before we continue. I don't want people, you said, I don't want anybody like suing me over the fact that I think, or especially since we're on YouTube right now,
Right.
I don't want people thinking that we think YouTube is a cesspool of bullshit like that
No.
is.
No.
on Pornhub every single day. So they were heavily monetizing this content. Now, the people who were uploading were doing it mostly for free. Like,
Right.
80% of people who were uploading were just doing it for social currency, like likes and clicks and comments and shares and all of that. The reason why people upload to social media.
Right.
Some of them were doing pay to download content where they could actually do profit sharing with Pornhub. That was happening as well. But most of the money made from free porn is actually made by the corporation running the site, right?
Okay.
So by the end of December 2020, so they had grown to be the 5th most visited website in the entire world. So not just porn site, website.
Jesus.
They had 170 million visits per day, 62 billion visits per year. And like I said, enough content uploaded every year would take 169 years to watch. So they had 56 million pieces of content on the site by the end of 2020. And this was the year that Trafficking Hub movement began. So go back to the story. So I made this discovery.
Oh my God.
And I
That's
said-
massive.
I literally said what you just said. Oh my God. This site is infested with videos of rape, trafficking, non-consensual content. We used to call it revenge porn, but we call it image-based sexual abuse. And I have to sound the alarm on this. I have to you know, tell people what's going on. And so I did, the only thing that I could do at the time was I took to it was Twitter, right? At the time, Twitter. And I started to share this information, share the stories, share the what I discovered about the upload process. And in a burst of inspiration, I shared the hashtag trafficking hub. Per definition, so by definition, any sex act that is commercialized and it's involving a child, or any sex act that's induced by force, fraud, or coercion, and it's commercialized, so it's for profit, like it's something of value is exchanged for that sex act.
That was weird.
That was
It is,
weird.
per definition, an act of trafficking. So every child being abused on Pornhub, every adult who was non-consenting, who was raped and trafficked, those are instances of trafficking. I don't think people quite understand that, but that is per international definition and domestic definition. And so that's why I launched the Trafficking Hub hashtag. And it slowly started to catch on. I had a few thousand followers on Twitter at the time, but people were horrified to find this out.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think when you hear trafficking, you kind of think like, I mean, I picture literally like a train, like people commandeered from other countries, or, you know, I guess younger people that have commandeered and kidnapped in like a train car going across the country in the night or something. Like I think of it as a more, or like people like being smuggled across the border, or, you know, I don't think of it as, I guess the average person doesn't think of it in such a common kind of, I don't know if it's common is the word. I guess, yeah, the average person probably doesn't think of that it's that expansive.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Well, that's the way it's portrayed in Hollywood movies.
But yeah, if anybody wants to check out this video, we're going to continue after this episode is over. But
Right. So we don't want to blow up his computer.
well, not even not only that, but we don't want to just have everybody watch it on our show and not go to the original one.
Right.
But yeah, it's nuts, dude. That's the thing, is people don't realize about trafficking that it's not just the most extreme is what most people think of when they think of the word trafficking. Like, it's as simple as people, like, it's hard to explain. So trafficking, you like, say you're married to somebody, and maybe not even, maybe you just slept with somebody, and then you have some kind of power over this person to make them pass them off to your friends and go one by one or whatever, in different, not just at the same time, but like different like periods of time and stuff. Technically that is trafficking, because you are
Pretty much pimping her out.
unconsensually. That's
Right.
where it becomes trafficking,
Right.
where she's agreeing to it, but only because you are making her, manipulating her into feeling like she has no choice but do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's what people don't realize about trafficking, I feel like.
That's basically what a street hooker is.
Right.
Like, they're being trafficked for money.
Yeah.
They get paid, but that money don't go to them. It goes to the main guy.
That's basically the definition of trafficking.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fuck, dude.
Yeah. Actually, let's look up the word trafficking and into the Google machine. And I'll put this up on the screen so people can see it.
It's just crazy how other people can do this to other people.
You mean like have it in them to do something?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
Why, dude?
Not only is it wrong, but why can't you just fucking do it the right way? It's not that fucking hard.
Right.
There's 7 billion people on the earth, 8 billion people on the earth. Half of them are women. Like, there's somebody that wants to do that shit. Don't make them do it. Fuck.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, it's wild.
And I
dude.
can tell you right now, if you want a woman to do something and you can't find one that wants to do it, maybe you should look at yourself and think, is this something I should be wanting people to do?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Jesus, fuck, dude. God. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you can't force anybody to do anything that you want.
Right. You can't. But people do it. It's fucked.
It's yeah, dude. The hell's wrong with this world?
Yeah, it's fucking.
Like, if I can't get fucking laid, I ain't
that's
gonna
on
go.
you. It's your fucking fault. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like, if I can't get laid, like, I
Right.
got my goddamn hand.
Right.
Like,
Same with
I'm not
me.
gonna go out there and try to rape somebody or
Yeah. It's your fucking.
traffic them or
That's
anything.
anybody though. If you can't get laid, it's your goddamn fault.
Like, there might be someone out there that might want to do it with me, but I ain't gonna, force that on anybody that I'm wanting to do it with. Like,
There's no fucking.
it's dumb, dude.
If you,
I got respect for everyone, especially women, because I know a lot of them go through bullshit.
Yeah.
So
It's
just-
bullshit, dude. And I'm not saying. At the end of the day, we're all perverts, but there's a way to go about it that's respectful. You know what I mean? Jesus fuck, dude.
Yeah, if you ask the girl out and she says no, then be like, okay.
That shit drives
Then
me
go
up the
on.
wall. Yeah, I could go on and on about that stuff, but fuck, man.
Because when you do that, like if you got the balls to finally ask a girl that you like out, but she tells you no, you just leave it be and not keep pursuing that.
Right,
Like she says no. No means fucking no.
right.
Get out of there.
Get the fuck
Leave
out.
her alone.
GTFO, bitch.
Like she still wants to, talk to you, be your friend, but
Yeah.
just be that. Not try to
Yeah.
have your way with her just because she said no. Like that's not how you go about things.
Yeah. Also, don't be a. People think that people that have female friends that they don't fuck are bitches. No, you're a bitch for not humanizing women around you.
Right.
Like, some people don't want to fuck.
All right.
Let them not want to fuck.
Exactly.
Don't make them feel bad. Don't use that as an ultimatum for you to spend your time with them.
Right.
If you are interested
That
in
makes
somebody,
sense.
like the way it should go is, and this is not in a spiteful way either, but the way I'm going to word it is going to sound harsh, but I mean this in a light-hearted way. If I ask you out and you say no, then in my mind I'm like, okay, fuck her. I don't have anything to do with her in that particular way anymore.
Right.
You know, I'm not saying fuck you to her, but in my mind I'm like, okay, moving on, next one.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, if you want to be friends, that's cool, but just know that I'm not going to think of you in that way anymore. I don't have time for that shit.
Right.
But you don't tell somebody that, though. That's just something you think to yourself, and you let this person be a human.
That's why I said you
Yeah.
just say, all right,
Yeah.
and just go about your day.
Yeah, not, fuck you, you whore. It's like,
Right.
so you're a whore for not wanting to fuck somebody? What? Who?
Why
What? Who the fuck? Jesus Christ, dude. People are so
Yeah,
fucking stupid.
I've never gotten mad for being told.
You know, maybe you did when you were 12. You know what I mean? Fuck.
I mean,
There's like
think so
38-year-olds that are doing this stupid shit.
right. Maybe even older. Like, grow the
And
fuck up.
what's fucked up about it is I feel like there's more people that act that way than don't.
Yeah.
Because look at all the single people out there that legitimately can't get laid. I feel like it's more overwhelming than ever before.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking weird.
But it sort of goes both ways because nowadays, because of social media and all that crap, puts all this stupid crap into women's heads,
yeah.
and they think that they need a guy making six figures, a big dick, nice car, nice house.
Yeah.
Need all that stuff to be with them. No, they don't.
No.
That's not
Well, it goes both ways.
right.
For sure.
But
But there also is a double standard where women have the power, regardless of whether you think they do or not. They have the power.
no,
And if you take that power away from them, you're a piece of shit. Because at the end of the day, a woman decides whether you enter her vagina or not,
right, not you.
no matter what.
Exactly.
And if you think otherwise, that means you like to rape people. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Or you're just a dumb motherfucker that don't know how to fucking think. So, either way.
Logically,
Right.
common sense. Like
Yeah.
it's not that hard.
Yeah. fucking weird, dude.
It bothers me.
Yeah.
And I feel bad for the women throughout the years that's been going through all that crap. Hell, I got a friend of mine, mentally, physically abused, and
Yeah.
I
That's
just-
another thing, dude. It's more. I don't know a single female in my life that hasn't had that
right.
something, whether it's minor or major.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's very common that people force themselves on people.
But you yourself, you wouldn't do that
I
to them.
I've never done that. No,
Exactly.
Actually, there was a point where I was really close to fucking this girl, and she was drunk, and I knew it, and I
Told
couldn't
yourself,
bring
no.
myself to do it.
Right.
I was this
Been there.
close. I was this close,
I've been there.
and
I just couldn't do it, man.
right, and
Like, I'd rather you be sober
Yeah.
and knowing what's going on than
yeah, and that ended up with me in the friend zone after not taking advantage of that moment. But fuck it, dude, I don't
Right.
give a shit.
right. So it's all about common sense, mind perspective,
And the
and
thing
all
was,
that shit. Like, come on, people.
She was drunk before I showed up. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? So she was. It was
Or
more.
she wanting to, but it was more
She
of,
wanted to, but I was thinking to myself, she's never come on to me in this particular way. Like we have talked about things,
right.
but she had never come on that strong
It was just basically
when she
alcohol
was
talking.
sober before.
Right.
So, and that was like the first time that I'd ever been around her under the influence. So I was like,
Yeah.
probably not.
Like any other guy, hell yeah, and then do it.
I mean, yeah,
But
I just don't know.
since you actually have a heart and you
Right.
care,
yeah.
he was like, nope.
But
Can't
like I
do it.
said, we're all perverts, but there's a way to go about it.
I've even, dated someone and they've been pretty messed up
Yeah.
and they might have want to do it. And
It's weird.
I'd rather them be sober, man.
I thought
'Cause-
about it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, you're going to think
She
about
was trying
it.
to manipulate me into doing it, and I was like, "Ugh,
Right.
how's
but
this going to look if she decides?
Still, like,
What if she wakes up and she's like, damn, man, I shouldn't have done that?
right. Worst mistake of my life.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh,
And
fuck.
I'm
Then
man
you feel
enough.
even
and
worse.
I'm man enough to understand too that if a girl regrets fucking me, that doesn't take anything away from my manhood. Okay, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like I don't have an ego like that. I do have an ego. Trust me.
Right.
We wouldn't be doing all the stuff that I don't do all the stuff that I do, producing stuff and making new content and all that stuff, without having an ego,
Yes, sir.
a belief in yourself. But I don't know, man. It's just a fucked up, weird world that we live in.
Yeah. God, I wish it wasn't this way.
Yeah.
With everything, not just what we were just watching and
Yeah.
stuff, like everything.
And that's, at the end of the day, that's why we're talking about this, is because I know nobody watches this show, but if one person sees this and, opens their eyes and somehow this is the way they found out about this kind of stuff,
right.
you know what I mean?
I'd feel glad, even like you said, just one person saw this.
Right.
Maybe it
I hope more
reached
people-
out to them and
I
helped
hope-
them.
I hope that
like,
honestly,
open their eyes.
I hope so many people know about this that they get annoyed that another person like us is talking about it. That's good. That means this word's getting out.
Right.
You know what I mean? I hope somebody turns our show off because they've already heard this shit before.
Right.
And hopefully they don't turn it off because it takes away from, like, oh, that just ruined Pornhub for me. Like, oh, that sucks. Like, fuck it, dude. Like, I'm at a point where I don't even know if I want to go on there anymore.
Well, what's
And I haven't, honestly, it's been a couple days. I haven't since.
All right. What's sort of funny, one of them that you mentioned was XNXX. That's
Yeah.
where I go.
Yeah.
But, bro, I haven't been on that for ages.
Yeah.
I don't think I've even looked at Pornhub ever.
Yeah.
And if I did, it was a long time ago. But, yeah, the one I normally went to was XNXX.
Yeah.
And because that was free, you didn't have to pay for
Right.
viewing. There were probably some on there that you had to pay, but most
Right.
of them were free.
What was it
so
called?
XNXX.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know you had to pay for that.
I don't think you do, but there might be some.
Oh,
that you
premium
might.
videos or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah. Pornhub's the same way though.
Right.
But the thing is, it's all connected.
All right. Every single different type of porn
Not
site.
all of them, but all
Well,
the free ones.
All the free
For the
ones.
most part.
Okay.
That's
But,
why
yeah.
you can. It's a lot of the same videos are on the different ones. Like if you look up, like, think of your favorite or the last thing you saw or whatever the fuck it is. Think of that, and if you type that into Google, I'm sure you could find like 3 or 4 different
Oh, yeah.
websites that have the same
Yeah.
exact video.
Right.
So, yeah, it's
I think OF OnlyFans is becoming that way.
well, OnlyFans I like because you do have to verify your age. The only reason I know that is because I've actually helped people get started on there and stuff since I'm a producer and stuff. Like I've helped some of my friends get verified on there and stuff like that. But yeah, that's more of a safe place to.
Just hopefully it don't turn into.
It shouldn't, because they started out the right way. Pornhub's been fucked this whole time. And they're getting sued into changing it. So, for the
Yeah, because there shouldn't be like babies or kids
fuck
or
no, and you can tell.
teenagers. Like it
Yeah.
shouldn't be. It's just adults only. That's what it should be.
Right.
Consenting
Well,
adults.
where the gray area is, though, obviously, 3-year-old, you can tell. All right.
Yeah.
Like if you see that and you're not like whoa, then
Right. You
fuck
got
you.
problems.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Go to hell.
they dress these 18, 19, 20-year-olds, even 20, 22, 23, whatever. They put them in pigtails. She talked about this in the video we watched.
Mm.
They make them look really young. So when you hear the word teen, you think really young.
Right.
But this is something she said too. What you got to take into account with teen is there's only 2 legal years in the word teen. You got 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There's 5 years versus 18 and 19 that are the only 2 legal years.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the gray area, though. You dress up these 20-year-olds as if they're 17, 16, whatever.
Right.
It makes it harder to know if somebody's 16 or 20.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's fucked.
Yeah. Wow, dude.
So it's one of those things where I don't know if I want to risk. Like, what if the thing that I like, or a particular video I land on, I'm like, ooh, okay. What if that person's going through hell,
Right.
and I just capitalized on that? Fuck, dude.
Yeah. I feel like a huge piece of shit.
Yeah, and you just don't know. So the best way to.
Same with just pictures, not on those sites, but
Yeah.
just on straight Google.
Mhm.
If you look up
Yeah.
naked pictures of women, like
Mhm.
you don't know how old they are.
So go to OnlyFans,
Unless-
and yeah, I know you have to pay.
All right.
But at least you're getting legal shit, because they have key words that even if you message somebody with these certain words, you could risk getting your account blocked as a consumer. Like it's
Well, that's
very
good.
it's very narrowed down as far as what you can and can't do on there. So go support your friends, bruh.
Well, on OF, basically those women or guys, because guys can do it too,
No.
they do it in their own place. They're not
Right.
traveling to some weirdo.
They're doing it
fucking
themselves.
place.
And it's amateur.
Right.
I think that's better, honestly.
And they get paid for it.
Yeah, I think that stuff's better and more healthy for a human to consume, because if you consume nothing but porn, like the mainstream stuff,
Mm-hmm.
you get to a point where you're not seeing the realistic way of how sex really works. And if
Right.
you have never had sex in your life and you consume that before you have sex is going to be very disappointing to you. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
And you're probably not even going to like to have sex. You're just going to rather do porn.
All right.
And that's not a good life to live.
No.
And I'm not judging people that are like that. I'm saying, like, there's good chance that you're sad in your
Mhm.
life if you prefer porn over humans.
Yeah.
Just saying.
And even on OF, like you can, like if you have a girlfriend and you both wanted to get out there and
Yeah.
make money, you
Go for
both
it,
can
man. Get verified.
do each other.
Yeah, whatever. I see it all the
And-
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just get verified and make you guys money.
I assume when Pornhub cleans their act up, it'll be fine. But who knows if they ever will? Because it's owned by
Right.
it's owned in a different country, so they could easily just. Right now, they're on a course of shutting it down in certain states.
Hmm.
So, I bet if you went to Pornhub right now on your phone, you probably wouldn't be able to even see it.
Probably. I ain't going on there.
Right.
So I don't. I
Right.
need to use my imagination sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I don't need a visual picture or video of
Right.
women.
Right.
Like I just use my imagination.
Yep.
Or if I have a girlfriend, I don't need to do that.
Right. Exactly. Being single makes it a little bit easier because you can just go find somebody.
See if they want that, but if not, oh well.
No. And there's nobody out there that's so unique that you can't find somebody that wants to do what you like to do. Unless you're a weird motherfucker. Hey, you want to... Never mind, I don't even want to say what I was thinking because it's fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, shit. You'd think this would be common sense to people.
Right.
But I feel like we're
That's-
talking in circles at this point.
That's what I keep saying. Like it's common sense. Like
Yeah.
like change a fucking tire. That should be common sense.
Yeah.
You can be taught it, but once you grasp the
Yeah.
knowledge of it, and it turns into common sense.
Right.
But you wipe your ass, like
Yeah.
you weren't really taught that, sorta maybe, but not really.
I've never changed a tire in my life, but I can guarantee you if I was stranded and I had to do it, I could do it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
First, you
that's-
have to jack up your vehicle, and not try to take the tire off
Yeah.
without
Can you
jacking up the
imagine? Can
vehicle.
you imagine forgetting to do that? It would suck, dude. Your
Well, you
fucking
wouldn't
car
really
goes
be able to get it
boom.
off
Yeah.
because the weight of the vehicle. But yeah,
And you just take a hammer and
This is-
fucking. And then your car goes smash.
yep. There goes
Damn,
your
son.
brakes and all that.
It's like, yeah, changed my tire myself.
Dumbass.
Where's your car? Oh, it's I don't know. Oh man.
Yeah, putting on donuts sucks, but
Yeah.
sometimes you gotta do it when you got a flat, so you can still hobble on to the tire place and get a new tire. Now there's people out there that put on those donuts and drive like 60 miles an hour or faster, and you're not supposed to do that, but people do.
Yeah. Those donuts are only made for so many miles.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that was pretty
Insightful.
awesome, insightful episode. Hopefully, some people got some learning information, and like you said, get that stuff out there because this shit shouldn't be going on. And definitely feel bad for the victims that have to go through this crap that shouldn't have to go through it.
Yeah.
It's sickening bullshit, and yeah, just that shit in Pornhub needs to be fixed.
I believe it's in the process of being fixed, but I don't know, man. What? So one of the things before we head out here, one of the things she talked about too was, you know how like TikTok. I don't know if you've heard of the job where you can, you basically anything that's been flagged, they have somebody go through it and make sure it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
If it's fucked up or something like that, then they toss it or whatever.
Right.
Well, apparently they had like several 100,000 videos or something like that that were on a backlog, but they only hired one person to go through this shit. And on top of that, in order for it to get sent to them and
Mhm.
them to take it serious, it has to be flagged more than 15 times. So even
That's
if
a lot.
even if your video does get, even if you flag your own video 15, 16 times and you get it on that backlog, he still has hundreds of thousands of fucking videos to go through before he or she, I don't know who it is,
Right.
to go through. Also, on top of that, those people that do that job, imagine the fucked up shit that they see and probably need therapy from having
Bro.
to see. You know what I mean? They need to find some and it's weird. It's only one person.
Yeah, you
Like-
figure it'd be
Yeah. Like
10 people or
get some
something.
AI to fucking do that
Or
shit.
yeah, just sort through all
They
that.
could get that shit done in a heartbeat.
Well, eventually it might turn to that someday.
Yeah.
The AI can sift through that shit immediately in seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's almost like that video you showed me of that guy.
Yeah.
That was
That was all. Apparently, that was all over TikTok at one point.
messed up.
Mm-hmm.
And that wasn't just him who's done that. There's been quite a few people.
Oh yeah.
That's done that live.
Imagine
and
you don't
it's-
know what's gonna happen, and you're filtering through shit, and that's the first thing you see. You're like, oh my god.
Right.
Now add that on to pornographic content, and you're like, oh Jesus fuck, dude.
I know I watched some pretty fucked up horror movies, but real life stuff was way worse.
Yeah. Yeah. It's way
There's a
different. in real
Horror
life.
movies fake, but even though it looks real, like Terrifier.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know if you've seen any of them, but there's 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Goddamn, like you might throw up because
Wow.
of some of the shit he fucking does to people.
Yeah.
Hell, he saws one bitch in half
Damn, son.
from the vagina down,
Whoa. Wow.
and it's pretty graphic, but it's fake. But
Right.
real life shit,
It would look way different.
totally different.
Yeah.
And it's I wouldn't be able to watch
Mm-mm.
that shit.
Mm-mm.
Long time ago, when like internet was a baby still,
Mhm.
like we had the old time computers, had the dial up and all that
Mhm.
shit. I've gotten on what's that website called?
Rotten.com.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've gotten on that, and boy, oh boy, don't go there.
That's not even a real thing anymore.
Right,
They took it down.
but there's probably some
Oh,
type of other
yeah.
website that's different name
Oh.
that you can go looked up. Like some dude's face was completely like flat because he got
Mhm.
ran over by a train.
Yeah.
And yeah, a lot of messed up shit out there,
Yeah.
especially the deep dark web.
Oh yeah, that's even
That
worse.
you can buy shit from.
Honestly,
That's illegal.
I feel like at this point there's there's probably about equal amount of weird shit on
Oh,
the
yeah,
real
dude.
web than there is on the deep web now.
Oh yeah, dude. So I'm hardly on anything. Just don't trust it.
The deep dark black big old black dark deep web. The dark internets.
Going down the rabbit hole.
Yeah. Talking about a rabbit hole, Jesus Christ.
God.
Did you know the dark web only makes, or the surface web that we're able to see is only like 4% of the entire internet?
I
The
believe
rest,
it.
The rest of it's underneath.
Yeah, there's actually a graph somewhere, like the iceberg,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
like the internet, and
It's like
then
this
it
and
just
it-
keeps going down, and it's like, damn.
I think that's where the word, the definition of iceberg as far as that type of situation came from, is the deep web.
Right. But yeah, I believe it. 4% of what we
Yeah.
normally can look up is pretty much it. All the rest is the messed up shit.
Yeah. And I've heard a huge percentage of just the internet is porn.
Wow. That's fucked up. Dude.
Yeah. Wild stuff, dude. But yeah, I'll let you do your thing. I won't interrupt you this time.
Oh, you're good, homie. Well, got a lot of good stuff today, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching and listening. We'll definitely get you guys back on here and see you on the next one. Peace out.